Good morning, everyone. And we'll be starting in just a moment. Go ahead and comment and let me know where you're tuning in from, and I will add your comments up here. And while you're at it, don't be stingy. Go ahead and share this live stream, share this broadcast because we never know who may need to hear what we're going to talk about on today. So please go ahead and share, share, share. Go ahead and share, share, share. We got some good stuff to talk about on today. And let me pull a couple of things up. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I hope it's something good for you because listen, I stayed up really, really, really late working on this. And I'm excited about it. So make sure you go ahead and share. And I want to thank you in advance for sharing. And we're just going to go ahead and get rolling with everything. I'm just checking over here for a moment to see if there are additional comments. But yeah, so as you can see, today we're talking about using your words to empower your creativity. And first, I want to start off with a question. I don't think I ever do really start off with a question today, but are you feeling stuck? Like, have you been feeling stuck lately? Are you looking for a way to really kind of break through that lack of creativity that you've been experiencing? Well, if so, look no further because we are going to be talking about that on today. This live stream for today, this video is definitely going to help. So keep watching because I'm going to show you how you can use your words to empower your creativity and see real change in what you produce. Hey, Onto Leaders. Happy Monday and welcome to Dr. Charity TV. My name is Dr. Charity C. Campbell, better known as Dr. C, and I am a doctor of management. I am a multi-passionate entrepreneur and an organization development and leadership specialist that lives right here in Guangzhou, China. And I love helping creative professionals unlock their full potential and create the life of their dreams. And today I'm going to be talking about how you can use your words to empower your creativity. You know, your words are incredibly powerful. They have the ability to either build you up or tear you down. And it's all up to you which ones you choose to use. Now, every day we face countless opportunities to use our words positively or negatively in our personal relationships, at work, in business, and even to ourselves. When you start to doubt, your creativity, or you start thinking negatively, or that you're not good enough, or it's time, or whatever I'm working on is not, it's not as good as the next person. Honey, it is time to change the way that you are talking to yourself. Now, if you are new here, let me bring this back up. If you are new here and you're not a part of my DCTV community, please be advised that I am a kingdom believer and an entre leader. So most times I employ scriptures of positivity and quotes of positivity on my live stream. And with that said, let's take a look at our scripture for today. And again, thank you so much for those of you who are tuning in. I appreciate you very, very much. If you are here, I want to acknowledge you with your comments. You can drop them down and I'll see them and I will put them up on the screen. So let's take a look at our scripture for today, which is coming from the Passion Translation. I've kind of been obsessed with the Passion Translation lately because it just speaks to me in a different tone, and I'm really digging it right now. So here's what it says. It says, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it eat its fruit, will eat its fruit. And this is coming from Proverbs 18 and 21. Now, I chose this scripture today because it really speaks to the power of our words and how what we say can either build us up or tear us down. Okay, think about it. The things that you say to yourself on a daily basis have a grand impact on your overall well-being and your creativity. If you're constantly putting yourself down and you're telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you know that your work isn't as good as the next person, honey, you're going to start believing it. You will start to believe that what you say, especially over and over and over again, is what you will believe. But if you start using kind and empowering words instead, you will be amazed at the difference that it will make in your life. Here's an unknown quote that I really wanted to use. I like to use quotes that have that where the author is known, but this one was just, I said, no, I'm going to use this one anyway. Your words have the power to change your life. Choose wisely. I had to pause for the dramatic effect. Your words have the power to change your life. Choose wisely. Now, this quote is so powerful. Okay, this quote is so powerful, and it really speaks to the importance of using our words wisely. We have a choice in what we say, ladies and gentlemen. We have a choice in what we say, and it is up to us to decide whether we want to use our words for good or for bad. Now, if you're ready to start using your words to empower your creativity, then here are some tips on how you can get started. The very first one, make sure you take notes, okay? Because what is noted is what gets applied, okay? Now, I tell that to my students, my university students, all the time. What you write down is what you will apply, so take notes. Here we go. The very first thing, speak positively to yourself. Now, you've been rocking with me for some time. You know how I feel about the power of your words. Speak positively to yourself. When you start to doubt your creativity, it is time to change the way you are speaking to yourself. Speak positively and use kind, empowering words instead of putting yourself down. For those of you who are not aware, self-talk, that inner critic, what we say to ourselves, it is such a powerful tool that can be used to empower your creativity. It's not something that we only use for affirmations when it comes to like, I am happy, I am healthy, I am joyful, I am useful. You can use these words. You can also use these words to empower your creativity. By speaking positively to yourself, you can increase your feelings of self-efficacy and confidence, which both are essential for creative endeavors. So, in order to be creative, you must be able to take risk and explore new ideas. And when you are positive, you can create a space for new ideas and possibilities to enter into your mind. Now, in addition to speaking positively to yourself, this will allow you to, what's the word I want to say? Focus. Ironically, this will allow you to focus on your goals and your strengths to resolve, and it also strengthens your resolve, to achieve them. So again, you're speaking positively, you're building up your confidence, you are focusing on your goal, and this is allowing you to strengthen your resolve so that you can achieve these goals. Now, this will help you to start to believe in yourself more and your ability to create. And not only that, but speaking positively to yourself allows you to tap into your inner resources and strengths, enabling you to be more creative as you build that self-confidence. Okay. So again, like I said, that is a very important tool when you're using creativity. So the next thing, number 2, is use affirmative statements. Use affirmative statements. Now, the reason why we use affirmative statements is because it will allow us to reframe our thinking and to start speaking kindly to ourselves. So what is an affirmative statement? An affirmative statement is a positive statement that you can use. Actually, you know what? Let me positive affirmations. That's an affirmative statement that's positive. But many people actually fail to realize that an affirmative statement, it just affirms what you say. whether positive or negative. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. If you've been saying negative affirmations, guess what, boo? The negative is what's going to realize. The negative is what's going to manifest. All you are doing is you are affirming what you are thinking or saying, whether positive or negative. Okay. Now, I'm just going to let you know right now, that might not be something that you want to hear, but it's the truth. And I gotta make sure you know the truth. Okay. I gotta make sure you know the truth. So, um, the types of statements, okay, when you want to speak positively, the thing that you need to do is make sure that you use, like, for example, instead of saying, oh, I'm not good enough, um or the work that I produce isn't as good as it used to be when I was younger. Okay, stop thinking like that and stop saying things like that. Okay, instead of saying those things, you could try saying, I am creative and I am capable. The words that come out of our mouths, honey, whew, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be positive. You could say, I am creative, I am capable. Simple statements like this can help you to focus on your strengths and positive qualities rather than your weaknesses. Now, as you start to use affirmative statements, you'll notice that there is a shift taking place in your thinking and how you feel about yourself. Now, this shift will be reflected in your creativity as you start to believe in your own abilities and you become more open to new ideas. Now, before before I move on to the third tip, okay, before I move on to the third tip, I want to ask you, how can you use your words to empower your creativity? Let me know in the comment section below. Whether you are watching live or whether you're watching on the replay, that's my question to you. How can you use your words to empower your creativity? And of course, if you are getting some value from this video, from this live stream, would you mind giving it a thumbs up and share it on social media? You all, if you've been rocking with me for the past couple of months in 2022, you know that this year I have a goal to grow our DCTV community by helping over 2,000 multi-passionate entre leaders simply discover their purpose, unlock their potential, and make an impact. It's almost halfway through the year. We can do this. So if you know someone who would benefit from this content, please share it with them. All right. Number 3, here's the big one. Visualize success. Visualize success. And I'm going to say it one more time for the holy man. Visualize success. Visualizing success is a powerful way to increase your confidence and your belief in yourself. When you visualize yourself achieving your goals, you are sending a message to your subconscious mind that you can and will achieve your goals. This helps you to increase your self-belief and your motivation as you start to see yourself. Honey, you got to see. You have to see, okay? You have to see yourself as a successful creative person. An example of how you could visualize success is by picturing yourself completing a project that you're working on and then receiving positive feedback from others. Many of you saw the post that I shared from last week. I had the honor and the privilege of facilitating a leadership training at an international brand. Okay, it's an international brand here, and IHG. So it's the Intercontinental Hotel Group. It's actually one of my favorite hotel chains here, and I was blessed to be able to. The whole way how it even came to be is just a testimony of God's, sovereignty and His grace. But so here I am in a room with the top 20 management executives of this hotel. That means that every executive manager, meaning they are the top, for in their department, that they were in that room. And before I was physically in the room, I'm getting chills just remembering all of this. Before I was physically in the room, I was already mentally, psychologically, affirmatively in the room, because I visualized myself being in the room facilitating that training. I visualized myself interacting with these leaders. I visualized myself seeing them as they were, as they were doing the group activities and bonding together. And yes, these are adults, of all of them older than me. I was the youngest one in the room, probably except for the assistant, was the youngest one in the room. And I visualized myself and my partner. I visualized us having fun, having, so many people enjoying the training and people just really being engaged. I saw it before I saw it. Do I need to say that again for the people in the back? Huh? Do I need to do that again? Okay. When you visualize, please hear my heart. Okay. When you visualize yourself doing these things, you need to make sure you feel the emotions of pride and satisfaction. Feel the emotions. Feel yourself actually being physically there and receiving that good feedback, seeing other people engaged or loving your work, loving your creativity. Okay, this will increase your confidence and your belief in your ability to actually achieve the things that you're saying. So I saw us before I was physically there. I was already there visualizing myself in this training. And before I saw it in the physical last Tuesday, when I was there, I saw it sitting in my bed. I saw it sitting in my studio. I saw it when I was sitting on the couch. I saw it everywhere I visualized. I saw it when I was in the hotel car being chauffeured to the hotel. I was in the back and I was just visualizing this thing. Listen, it happens. If we can focus on the negative and the negative things start happening, or you stay stuck in life, guess what, baby? You can focus on the positive too. And what you see, what you feel, what you speak, those are the things that are going to manifest. Those are the things that are going to happen. Affirmations, visualizations, they are all powerful ways to increase your motivation and encourage you to take action. So I wanted to share that with you because I know some of you may have seen the photos and we're like, oh my God, what have you been doing? You're doing so much stuff. I have been a bit busy. Okay. I'm still here, y'all. I try to make sure I still show up for y'all on every single Monday. We had a couple of complications with the podcast for the past 2 weeks, unfortunately. So I haven't shown up with that. But we will be back with the podcast. Just give me some time because right now it is also the end of the semester for my university students. Y'all, their finals are coming up. So I've been working with them. This is when I tell you that I work with multi-passionate entre leaders. I work with, because I am one. So I understand the need for balance and to make sure that you are producing your best at all levels. And so that means with my university students, means with my private business clients that I still have 6 times a week, bless God. That means showing up even with my, all 3 of my brands. It means, having these new opportunities. I have another leadership training workshop that is coming up very, very soon. And I'm also working on that, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but I asked for it. Listen, honey, are you going to be ready to eat what you asked for God to put on your plate? Listen, I'm not trying to mess with y'all this morning because y'all know I have university classes in about 5 minutes. But let me speak to your heart right now. Are you ready to eat? My God, I feel all of this, y'all, right now. Okay, I'm feeling all of this. Baby, are you ready to eat what you have asked God to put on your plate? Don't look at somebody else's plate. Don't stand there in the buffet line of success and you look at all these things and you're like, oh, I want that. 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 When our eyes get much, much bigger than our stomachs and we start putting everything on our plate and then, we don't eat everything on the plate. Let's not do that. In the buffet of life. I'm sorry, y'all. This is tickling me. This is if you're liking this and you're able to comment, go ahead and drop something in the comments or at least hit that thumbs up button, hit the love button on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you are. Listen, in the buffet of life, baby, don't let your eyes get bigger than your stomach. Make sure you eat what you put on your plate. Make sure you eat what you put on your plate. And if you asked for a lot to be put on your plate, then please make room to eat it all. You don't have to eat it fast, but don't eat it too slow, because if you eat too slow, then your food gonna get cold, and then you're gonna be complaining that you got cold food when all you had to do was just be timely. I really listen. Revelation comes and hit people for who it is for, and I really hope that somebody who's watching right now with the live on the replay, that this revelation is speaking to you. Make sure that whatever you ask God to put on your plate is what you are able to eat. And for those of us who are ambitious and have big appetites, baby, you better eat it because you asked for it. You better eat it because you asked for it. And if you're like, God, this is too much, then make sure you change your prayer. Adjust your prayer. It's okay to change prayers every now and then and say, you know what, Lord, I wanted a whole lot on my plate. But as I can see right now, I can only handle such and such. I can only handle this amount or that amount. So please help me to balance what I have on my plate until I'm ready for more. Honey, that's a simple, realistic prayer. My life has been filled with simple, realistic prayers that are effective in getting me from point A to point Z. And I hope that the same thing happens for you. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all, I got off on a tangent real quick, but listen, in the buffet of life, listen, eat what you can, or eat what's on your plate. Eat what's on your plate. Don't be looking at somebody else's plate. Eat what's on your plate. Eat what's on your plate. That right there, y'all, that just blessed me. That just blessed me so good. Listen, everybody, I love you so much. As we get closer to the end of this month, remember that your words have power. They have the power to change your life. You should speak positively to yourself, use affirmative statements, and visualize success. Hopefully, these tips will help you to empower your creativity and achieve your goals. So what are you waiting for? Start using your words to create the life that you want today. And also, I hope that you will connect with me on social media. I see I got a lot of things over here. Connect with me on social media everywhere at Dr. Charity TV so that we can continue this important conversation and empower each other to reach our goals. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next Monday.